Booyah! Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Mr. Fred Schultz, along with my co-host, Freddy Valente, a.k.a. Freddy the... He keeps forgetting. Freddy the damn rep. That's what he is.
King, Freddy the King.
Yeah.
The illustrio one.
I apologize, everybody. One. He's breaking in a new tongue, so he's got a little bit of a problem here. Yeah. I'm going to give my, we're going to talk about a few things tonight. We've got some great people on tonight. We're going to have, first of all, Rick Wilcox. We're going to put him on in a little while. He's going to talk about the cancer benefit coming up on the 19th of September. And, it's been a while coming. And we believe it's actually going to fire up this time. So we'll see.
Crossed.
Yeah, we're hoping.
And
then we bring in, our regulars, Mr. William Bailey.
Yes.
He gives us information about the Midwest, but the guys are kicking the ass. I'm sorry.
And he did something very spectacular.
He did, and we're going to talk about that in a little while too. Okay, he's a good guy. Period. And I'm extremely glad I met him.
Then we're going to talk to the bread man himself, Mr. Steve McGuire.
I was gonna introduce Steve in a much nicer way, but I knew you were gonna get all over that, man. So it's always about dough.
Well, always, you know what? See, we got him in the green room, so I can talk as much smack as I can before we bring him in here. Yeah. Because when we bring him in here, I'm gonna have to leave because I'm just.
Oh, that ain't nothing. When you guys go to an event, he's gonna probably jab slap you, man. Oh yeah, you know what? So, but hey. I'll just have to watch it because I like both of you guys. So,
hey, Rebel, how you doing?
So, anyhow, that's who we're going to have on tonight. And Kevin Donaldson. We'll link up with Kevin here in a little while, too. Because Uncle Kevin, we always have him on. But we want to give our shout-outs. Obviously, I start all my shows by giving a shout-out to Tim Schloss, Tiger Stripe Camo. Longtime friend of mine. Got a hell of a field 10 miles from the airport. It seems to be a big thing, and it works out pretty good for him. And, William Bailey and Bud Orr were down there a few weeks ago, and William and Bud both told me that it's just a terrific place. So, I'm looking forward to going back there. I'm hoping that Kevin and I get this East-West game set up, and that's where we were going to hold it. So that would be pretty cool.
That is going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm going to smack you out there. I'm going to smack you out there.
You know what? Kathy,
I'm getting tired. Yeah, I'm going to, and then obviously I got to say hi to my brother, Dan Colby. Immortal Air. There it is right there. Dan.
And John.
Dan and John. I was getting to that. You're so pushy. Lee.
So slow.
I know. Damn, buddy, it's 100 degrees out there, obviously, it's air conditioned in here. Heck, I wouldn't be able to sit this close to him, man. I'd just have sweat pouring off me. Anyhow, there you go. And I want to say hi to Dan and John. Great guys. And they were on last week.
Yes, they were.
And it was very cool. And we're going to have them on again in a couple of weeks here because they got their studio partially set up. And I thought it went terrific.
That was cool. Their studio looked amazing.
Yeah, it's funny. Danny's like, hey, I'm nervous, Freddy. What am I going to do when I get on? Man, he stole the show. He didn't stutter once. You and I are out here going, but it was perfect. Well, mostly you. But anyhow.
Yeah, it was like almost. It was like the excuse me, like with the fucking Immortal Air show.
It was, and it was pretty cool too. It was pretty cool. Gotta love the guy. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give a shout out to Tom K. Obviously, Tom K, the Mag Man. He was my sponsor for years and years and years. Terrific guy. I love Automag. Let me just start by that, but I'm probably going to be going just a little bit of a different route here pretty soon.
You're going to have to keep up with the.
I'm not going to say.
Masses. You're going to have to.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Fastfinger over here.
That reminds me, I need to get some 4CIs for Eleanor.
And absolutely want to say hi to Mr. Bud Orr. I'm gonna put Bud on his show here in a few weeks, hopefully. And he's offered to come on. And can't say enough about the guy. Him and I've been friends for a long, long time. We go way back when obviously we were both young. Very young. Yeah, I knew you were going to jump away from that. And I always say hi to Jim Lively. Jim and I, another close friend of mine, I stay in touch with all the time, and Mr. Jerry Braun. And I want to say hi to Kathy Alvarez. Kathy, Kathy, she took and changed her Her little.
Yes, she did. Somebody took the most amazing photo. I mean, this guy, this photographer was like, I swear to God, he should get like millions of money for his photography skills because he took a great photo and made you look pretty good.
He did actually. He did. And I can't remember who it was, but and what was strange though is the shot was taken lower than I was standing. It was taken like it was up or something like that. So.
You're lucky your head's in the picture.
Anyhow, Kathy Alvarez, just a terrific girl. Took care of us at the big game. Went and got us drinks and everything. And she took a picture. We took a picture with our Mortal Air shirts on.
Yeah, yours.
And it was cool. Yeah, she had hers too. So, and now she's got that.
Make sure you get the last name correct.
Yeah, she's got that on the. Freddie took the picture. All right, let's get that out of the way. And it was a hell of a picture. That's all I can say.
Hey, Dan.
I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah. Hey, Dan Colby. Right on, brother. And so anyhow, she put that up. Now that's her logo on Facebook.
Yep, that's her.
That's her and I standing there with
profile picture.
A mortal air. And I love it, Kathy. It's a terrific picture, and it just looks great. And I feel honored that you put that up there with me on it too. So that's pretty cool. And I want to say hi to Robert Brandon, which I'm going to come back to in just a few minutes. Okay. I'm just going to skip over him right now because I want to talk about Robert in a couple of minutes here. And Sam Wyrick, Sam,
right.
It only took me 6 months. God, kidding. I was just going to start calling him Sam, but then there's a lot of Sams
I'm
out
glad
there.
you're practicing because in like less than 3 weeks I'm out of here, and you're like going to be sitting there going Sam. I don't know, Sam.
Oh, I personally think I won't be so nervous because you're always teasing me. You break my spirit. You just break my spirit.
I'm a freaking breeze to work with.
Yeah, you're a breeze. Keep blowing down the road. Anyhow, also Kenneth Hilfrell. And Kenneth, I probably butchered your damn name again. I'm sorry. Kenneth gave me the backpack. Matter of fact, Freddy's got his shirt on. Well, not Kenneth's shirt particularly, but
Rug boob.
Yeah, there you go. Zodiac Paintball. And I told everybody we were going to put that on the website so that people could get a hold of him to look at his products and check it out.
And you dropped the ball?
I choked. I thought Freddy had it. I had it on my phone, but I never passed it on the guy that could put it out to the people. So, Kenneth, I apologize.
Jake from NorCal. What up, Jake?
Oh, right on. So anyhow, it's going to be put on there now, Kenneth. I apologize. I love the hell out of the pack. It's as cool as hell. That's all I can say.
You paid me $10 not to put it on there.
Yeah, he tried to put it on, but we had to have two of them put together. But anyhow, yeah. Jake from NorCal, that's a buddy of yours too.
That is a buddy of mine.
Yeah, and I met Jake up there, didn't I?
He is the owner of Predator Paintball in Rockland.
Yep.
His brother Ben owns Ballistic Ben's Paintball Park in Fairfield and NorCal Paintball.
Is that in Vacaville?
The Vacaville store, yes.
Vacaville store. Oh, yeah, terrific. Jake, we appreciate very much you watching us, buddy. I met his brother, right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah. And
now here's real quick. I don't understand. Jake's putting up a hand now on his comment there. Now,
but that's because he can't reach out and slap you. That's why.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. I don't know whether or not he's saying hello, or Jake and I have this thing where when I used to work at Paintball Jungle, Jake was out there playing, and I had a spectator with me, and I was showing him the field. Well, Jake, he can't. I'm going to take a dig at you, Jake. You can't see 20 feet in front of you. So he saw somebody with a mask and shot me, the referee. Right across he shot me in the hand. So now the running joke is every time Jake sees me, it's
now, you know what
Freddy.
You're doing now? Now you're getting into Dave Cook and Steve McGuire. He spun on me. No, he spun on me. No, I shot him over the bunker. No, he was up in the bunker. I shot him in a parking lot. You know how that goes. Come on, that's how you just sounded. Okay, now I'm not going to tell everybody that, but
Jake says he's got perfect vision. Really? Perfect vision?
Yeah. And
you couldn't see a referee standing there?
You notice the hand you put up only has one finger?
Oh, look at I'm going to miss you, Jake. Oh, my God, brother.
I love it. I haven't met Jake yet, have I?
No.
But I obviously cannot wait wait to do that.
You need to meet.
You got a heck of a brother. He's a terrific guy. I definitely enjoyed meeting him. And we always wanted to go up there and do a show from the store. But you know what? I'll tell you what. Even if he goes, I will haul up there and do a show. And because when Freddy leaves, we're just going to do split box. We're going to have the same show every night. We're going to have both of us together. It'll just be a split box. So it is what it is. And,
no, Jake, that's not Star Wars. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm loving it. Yeah, the baby's coming off the tracks, and we're only into it 10 minutes. Huh? Not bad.
Ben is one of the best people I know. He's your brother, Jake.
Yeah, Jake, I met Ben, and he was a terrific person.
Yeah,
and I always wanted to go up there, and maybe we can do it from your store or the one up there in Vacaville, either one of them. And within the next few weeks, go ahead and get a hold of me, and I'll pack up all my stuff, and we'll come up there, and we'll do the show live from your store one night.
You see right there. You're more than welcome to come up.
Yeah,
Predator Paintball, Rockland.
Okay, well, you know what? You let me know on, get a hold of me personally, and in the next few weeks, we'll go ahead and set that up, and I will come up to your store, and we will do it live from
Predator Paintball in Rockland.
You do pretty good, man.
I try.
Yeah,
I practice in the mirror.
I'm a little impressed. I've been working with him, I've been working with him. He's, he was so shy to start with, now we can't shut him up. So I kind of went over the opposite side of the spectrum. But anyhow, what do you say? Oh, real quick, I got to say hi to all the Ironmen. I mentioned Dave Cook, but Dirk Gadberry and his son, and Michael Beard, and the Gonger, and his adorable
mini me,
adorable little son. Yeah, Mark is. Oh, by the way, I don't know if everybody out there's seen it, but Mark's got the new out of control patches out there. I don't know if you've seen them. Yeah, you're not important enough. They are absolutely cool as hell. That's all I can say. And you gotta love it. They come in a green and they come in a red. I'll show you sometime. I've got about 40 pictures of it right
here. Show me sometime. Just send me a PDF or something.
They're just great. So if you get a chance, man.
Oh, Jessica, look, they're super cool. Thanks, Jessica.
I
haven't seen them yet, but that's okay.
Everybody else has seen them.
I'm just like hiding in the corner.
Dan Colby, look at that.
Love you, Jess.
Ken at Zodiac is a great guy and makes a good gear. Dan, you're absolutely right. And I was going to put him on. I kind of blew that. Jake.
Yeah. You met Ben at North versus South game that.
Yeah, but I didn't meet him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, I know where I met Ben. You guys took me over and he had all that real cool stuff. Got out some of the older stuff that he
and you signed your.
I signed out an OFG. That's right.
Yeah.
An original Fred gear. Mm-hmm. I signed it for him.
Yep. And it's hanging in their store. I saw it.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Wow, I was, hey, I got to tell you, I was honored to sign that. I was honored that you guys even asked me to sign that. That was cool as hell. Yeah. I'm definitely going to do a show there.
You saw he's definitely going to do it.
Definitely going to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, look at Jessica. Oh,
I can't spell definitely, but he's definitely going to be there.
Hey, Jesse, Danny's watching too. Danny is like her favorite guy in paintball, even over me. And that's my kid, She just loves Dan Colby, believe me. And so, hey, Matt Shook is chiming in. Well, got all kinds of people chiming in here tonight, It's very, very cool.
We're all here to see me.
Oh my God, this is great.
You need a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody out there, I can't even begin to tell you how much we appreciate you chiming in. And we take and we mention the guys that are coming up all the time. And you know why? It's because they're great people and they're paintballers. And that's what the show is all about. When I came back into paintball, my one big thing was to try to bring everybody, people that I won't say are warring because they're not doing that, but just try to bring people back together. Yeah. And, the more together we all get, the bigger the sport is going to grow. Right. And, that's something I just absolutely love. And, and meeting guys like, Steve McGuire and William Bailey and Rico Fernandez, these guys, and Robert Brandon, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute, these guys have really, really made me feel welcome to come back into the sport. And, and I'll always have to thank Keith Kissel, Kiko Man, because Kiko actually, and I know Rick's going to bitch about this because he says I called you beforehand, but Kiko Man is the one that actually brought me back in, and I can never thank him enough. And actually, I'm going to, he was a partner of ours on the show, and now he's doing his own show. It is the Go ahead.
True Paintball Religion.
Yep.
He's actually doing pretty good. He's getting his site all set up. Guys, check him out. Go to True Paintball Religion on Facebook and give Kiko some love, man. That guy is he bleeds paintball. Literally, when he bleeds, it's like paintballs coming out. I swear to God, the guy.
We're going to see if we can have him on the show here, maybe even next week before Freddy leaves. So. Anyhow, I'm going to give a shout out for him, but I'm grateful for all the new people that I've met, and, Sam Wyrick, Kathy Alvarez, and all of them. But I'm going to go back real quick to Robert Brandon. Now, everybody knows that we've been trying to raise money for Freddy to move back east because he's going back to Florida. And people have really jumped in and gave us a hand. William Bailey, we're going to talk to William in a little bit. He's nothing short of fantastic. Yeah. So we're going to save a whole segment for his butt because he's just a hell of a nice guy. And he just did a lot for Freddy. And we have a chocolate marker. And I was going to bring the chocolate marker down here to show everybody that was donated by Splatoon's Rick Bailey up in Vancouver. And he donated it for a giveaway, but I didn't bring it down tonight because, guys, I'm telling you, it's like 100 and some degrees out there. We have been melting here. So the chocolate marker is not going to be out here tonight. But, we've got some other things doing with Rick Bailey up there, too. And, as time goes on, we'll go ahead and we'll spit it out there a little at a time because he's working on a million things and we're working with him on it, too. And so, anyhow, we will get to it. And Larry Taylor jumped in and said hi, too.
And you were saying about Robert?
Robert Brandon. First of all, I was very happy to meet the guy. He's treated me with nothing but respect ever since I got to meet him. That's another one, Keek, when you've introduced me to. He took and came forward, and he donated the other day $100.
Over $100.
Over $100 to help Freddy move, okay? Now, the paintball community is I just love the paintball community. I love everything about paintball. And for a guy, one person singularly, to step up like that and do that, I can't even begin to say the gratitude I have for him. He's just nothing short of a terrific person.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised that he did that too. I mean, because we did the fundraiser. The fundraiser it got shut down. It only goes for 3 weeks. It got shut down. It only generated about $200, and then I got a message from Robert, and he's just like, "Hey, dude, what's your PayPal information?" And he just gifted me over $100. It was just unbelievable. I mean, every little bit counts. And I mean, I'm changing up the way I'm going to Florida. Unfortunately, it's going to be even more money because I was going to drive across the country, but I'm doing it by myself, and my family didn't like that idea or anything. So now I'm shipping everything. I'm shipping 2 vehicles, all my stuff, and then I'm getting a plane.
Oh, we just see the box we got to ship him in. Yeah, I will put that on air too because, man, we got to really fold him up. This guy's a little.
Yeah. I fit in the suitcase.
Yeah.
So now it's costing me even more money to do what I got to do. But it's just.
But he's getting there. Yep. And we just want to thank Robert.
Yes.
I just think that was over and above.
That blew me away.
And plus Robert's so damn good for the sport. He's got his kids playing paintball.
Well, yeah.
All these guys that have their kids, Dirk Gadbury, Mike Beard,
even Mark Cohn.
Mark, he's got a
who's actually played.
Yeah.
When Mark Jr. played that day, he did better than I did. So I don't even,
what amazed me, as we ran out there, Dirk Gadbury, he was flying. I couldn't believe how fast that little guy still was, man. He blew me away. I'm going, holy smoke.
Wait a minute, are we talking about Dirk?
I'm talking about Dirk. I know his son's fast.
You said Dirk, little guy.
Dirk.
Dirk is like taller than.
Come on,
whatever.
I'm not going to get into taller than you. You know,
It took me 20
I'm
minutes.
sitting
to get
on
to
the
bunker that
floor
was
right now,
10
so we
feet in
look
front
the
of me.
same, everybody. Okay. Yeah, now come on. Okay, real quick. You know, we got some people we want to bring on tonight, but let's go ahead and start the ball rolling real quick with Rick Wilcox. Okay.
Oh, Rick, really? You want to bring this guy up?
Bring him up.
Methuselah? I mean, Mr. Wilcox?
You're going to bring me in?
Man, I got to tell you, I talked to him earlier today, and he goes, "I shaved." Boy, you sure did too.
Holy shit! Yeah, you did.
Yeah, wow.
I shaved.
I know it. That's what we were just talking about.
I like that little piece of hair, though, Fred. When it gets a little longer, it should look good.
Yeah, but I figured I don't have nothing on my head, so I figured once it gets long, I can comb it back.
Oh, come on. You beat me to it.
Well, give us a little info about the cancer benefit. I guess it's still to go, huh?
It's coming up.
You know that. I love it. All right, guys. I started today posting some of the prizes that we're going to have, and we're right at 30 days out now. It will happen. I talk to Dave Baines on almost a daily basis to make sure we're still good, and he says 30 days out, we are solid. The event will happen, and we're going to give away a lot of stuff, guys. Right now, we're at around 5,000, thanks to Freddy also and other people. And we're going to give away a lot of stuff. So I'm going to be posting in the next month, almost every day, different prizes we're going to be giving out for the event, for the raffle, for the target shoot. And Fred, if you want, you can bring a personal garbage can lid for the celebrity shoot. So if
I got
you're comfortable
one
with that.
I've got one, Rick. I'm going to have to bring my trailer, though, because I'm going to have to roll it up on there.
Oh, come on. You mean you're going to build a fort is what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what he's talking about is I've agreed to do the celebrity shoot again. And I did this for Rick, what, about 90 years ago or something like that?
It was about 20.
Yeah. And, Bob Long and I went out there. And Rick gave us, and he was smiling when he handed me the can cover too. And I didn't pick up on that. I walk out there with it. Next thing I know, these people were lined up just shooting the crap out of me. My wife spent $18 shooting at me.
Yeah. Tell her to make sure she shows up this event. I need extra money again.
Yeah, she's going to be there.
Spend 40 this time.
Yeah, she's going to be there. Absolutely, for sure. So you got all the prizes
Bob,
and everything.
You and Bob. Well, I'm getting more, actually. Dave Baines has hooked us up through NXL and Dynasty and a couple other teams that play in the NXL, and they're going to be donating product for the raffle also. So there's going to be some new interesting things coming. Maybe another custom marker like the one I put up, Marcus Davis. Again, Marcus was so generous and sent me this marker about 8 months ago. And I've been holding on to it. And guys, you don't know how hard it is not to take that thing out and shoot it.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, well, that's pretty cool, Rick.
We're going to have several celebrities in the celebrity shoot. You and Bob, of course, are going to be one of the highlights. Bob will
Appreciate
be there. Budor, I talked to him this week. He will be up there.
You need to get Kiko out there.
We have a lot of celebrities, a lot of people.
No.
Huh?
Get Kiko out there. You need to talk to Kiko and get Kiko out there. Kiko. Kiko.
Well, yeah, I'm sure people would pay to shoot Kiko, but I have other ducks in line that people would pay a lot more for, I think.
I appreciate that, Rick. I know. Quack, quack.
Yeah, right. In a pond, buddy.
I know. That's how I felt last time, too. Well, Rick, we really appreciate you coming on and talking about it. And I'm going to put you back on again next week.
All right.
Okay? And I'm going to put you on, I guess, until this thing goes down so you can keep us informed of, it's for sure going to happen and everything like that. So
Right.
Well, I got a question. Rick, so
Well,
are they
say hello
going to
to
do?
Grandpa Kevin for me, would you, when you bring him on? And it's not Uncle, it's Grandpa.
no, that's what they call you.
That's what they call you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
Hold
you
on,
know,
hold
on.
no. Hold tight.
They call me
Yeah,
In the
yes, they
beginning,
No, hold on.
that's one of the nice things they call you.
Where is it? Where
yeah.
is it? Where is it? It's on here somewhere.
Well, hold tight.
You got
There it is. There it is. No.
Andy Starrett. Now, he was one of the guys I
There's
was going to
Grandpa
mention in
W.
the beginning. And,
Yeah.
and you know Andy, right?
Okay.
Another
How many names
terrific
do I
person.
get?
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
We had to write it down on a roll of toilet paper. There's so much, you know what I mean? It's just all kinds of different names.
Gandalf, Methuselah, Grandpa, old as shit.
Robert Brandon just now called you the skinny
Sure.
Hulk Hogan.
The skinny Hulk Hogan.
It's Kitty Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
I'm not
well, you
green,
are
guys.
skinny. You're the only guy I know that's got to run around in a shower to get wet.
No, you don't know Hulk Hogan.
But,
Hulk Hogan
hey,
or not.
I haven't changed over 30 years. Can you guys say that?
Only my hair.
I'm only 30, so yeah.
No, we're not talking IQ. We're talking age.
Oh,
Yeah, he gets that confused a little bit, IQ and age.
So real quick, Rick. So for the cancer benefit, is Dave going to use the entire? Is he going to open up the entire field for the event, or are you guys only going to use certain areas?
We're working right now. We're working on a special field. He's building in the back too. But
right.
he's going to premiere for the actual cancer benefit,
Okay.
and we're going to be opening that whole back section off and the side so that we'll have plenty of area. But we're going to reserve a couple of the front fields for the target shoot and the celebrity shoot, so that people can watch them as they happen.
Got it. That's pretty good, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Steve said he's talking to you.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Steve McGuire just chimed in, Rick, and said that
He goes
spent 30 years.
I've got the comments up. I don't have underwear that's over a year old. Tell him that.
I don't
Yeah.
even wear underwear. It's
Yeah.
cliche.
No, he's got them, and they're all got the days on them: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
They're all on the same pair. You know.
Well, I'll be talking to him later this week, and we'll discuss that on his show.
That'll work.
Great, thanks.
All right, Rick. Well, hey, Lori, make it back okay?
Yes, Lori's over here sitting right next to me. She had a great trip. They got to see Gettysburg, Hershey's, Pennsylvania. They went to Upper Lake, Michigan, which she says is one of the prettiest areas she's ever seen, the woods and stuff. They were up to Upper
summertime.
Superior Lake, and she really loved the trip. And I'd have her talk, but I think she's eating.
Yeah,
I was gonna
tell her
say,
we
so-
love her, man.
If she's sitting there next to
They
you,
love
what the
you, dear.
hell are we doing?
She's waving at you guys.
If she's sitting there next to you, then what the hell are we doing looking at you when we could be looking at her?
Okay, here.
There you go.
Hi, sweetie. All right, Rick. Well, you have a good evening, buddy. All right.
Waving no before I turned it over there.
All right. You have a
And
good
I'm
evening.
in trouble now. Thanks, guys.
Hey, no problem.
Anytime.
Anytime we could help. All right. You have a good evening, buddy.
We'll talk to you soon.
You too, guys. Great show.
All right, man.
I'll be watching.
All right.
You're right on. Thanks, sir.
That was Mr. Rick Wilcox. He's heading up to cancer benefit we're going to do on 19th of September at
Capital Edge Paintball.
Booyah. That's right. And
Big Dave Baines'
yeah,
place.
Andy Stret's been chiming in. You know, and Andy was one I have on the top of my list to give my shout outs to, but I never got down that far and somebody kept interrupting me.
Yeah, Steve. I blame you, Steve.
Yeah, but Andy's a hell of a guy. Andy Stret, Remember Ellie Foundation. And not just that, the guy does so much for other people.
Yeah, he does.
We had him on. He gave set everything up for that youngster a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
That was
awesome.
That was absolutely terrific. Like I say, you know, he's a terrific person.
Yeah, he is.
Period. Now, what do you say we bring on Mr. William Bailey, and then we'll let William get warmed up, and then we're going to drag on. Guess who? Steve.
The bread man.
Steve.
The bread man.
Right on. Hey, how you doing tonight?
Hey, hey guys, just trying to get some paperwork together.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, let me say thank you for what you did for me.
No,
Yeah.
I want to bring that up.
Okay, fine. I take
Okay.
it back.
Okay.
I take my thank you back. Go for it.
Hey, when you were talking to him, did he whine like this all the time too?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
really? Oh, now that hurt. Man, I went out to eat the other night and I asked for a wine list and they gave me a picture of Freddy. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? You know?
I'll bring the other Freddy in if you want.
Hey, see where it says remove, hit that button.
No, I got the other Freddy in the other room.
Yeah.
Don't maybe get him.
There you go. Hey, everybody out there, I just want to let everybody know that William here took and got a hold of Bud Orr, and they got some posters that Bud had, or William had, or one of them had. And anyhow, he did a fundraiser for Freddy over here, and he raised over $600 in what, about 48 hours?
24 hours.
24 hours. And I just can't even say enough. He stepped out of nowhere to give him a hand. You know, that is paintball. I mean, buddy, I would do anything for you now. I would have did it before, but I really would now. That is nothing but special what you did, reaching out to help somebody else.
Well, I was just kind of a conduit because it was everybody else that did it. You know,
You did say conduit, right?
yeah, conduit. Yes,
Okay.
not a condom.
I know, well, you know.
Conduit.
Yeah, because I don't want to rub you the wrong way.
Yeah,
Well.
no.
No pun intended. Oh my God.
but no, I just told people what we needed to do, and people that could, they helped out, and there was a lot of them, and everybody did a great job.
Well, they did, but you know, how did the word get out there? Who put the word out there? Who started all of that? Who got the posters? Who got a hold of Bud to sign them? See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that, you know, I appreciate everybody else, but it was you that spearheaded that, partner.
Yeah, but it's just that happened to be at the right place at the right time, and we had the stuff to do it. So why not do it? You know.
Well, you know, I can't say enough about you. You know, like I say, you were tops in my book before, but you're really tops now. You know, I'm about ready to bring you into the inner circle because you are very special. And you know, we got Andy Surratt. You know, we were going to put you two guys on together tonight, but we didn't know if the crowd could take it. I mean,
it's a pretty tough crowd. I think they can take it.
Andy goes, or is that sour maple drifting in the odor direction?
Yeah.
Maple. Who could he be talking about?
Gee,
I
bet his first initial Steve.
It could very well be. Well be. You know, maybe we should bring Steve on so he could defend himself, or should we just sit there and keep blasting him? Well, you know, I mean, hell, it's up to you guys.
Well, this is America, you know.
Yeah.
He might not
really?
have that. He might not be used to that freedom there, but I guess we better hurry while we still can do it.
Yeah, because it's going downhill.
First, before being Steven, you wanted to do something too, right? Did you?
Yeah, I had to do the drawing to figure out who was going to get what, and that was quite the deal. And what I ended up doing here, let me find it here. We actually have 2 sets of those posters, so we're gonna be giving away 2 of those. You know, the first and second place, and then I'm gonna be giving away 6 T-shirts, and then and we've got a couple more of the Cocker Chopper posters that are autographed by Bud.
Very cool.
Then we've got some of the my group, Old School Paintball Guns. We've got some of their collector patches, so we're going to give out a couple sets of those.
Wow,
and,
very cool.
And that's what we're doing, for prizes. And I've already got their names drawn. I've got them all in order. For the first poster set, it was Steve Goodman. Okay, and then Steve Goodman, and then for the second poster set is Bobby Howell, and then T-shirts is Ted Berkman, Zach Arbuckle, Richard Schraff. Another one for Ted Berkman because a lot of these guys bought a lot of tickets.
Well, you know what?
So-
Any of those guys, Bill, that want to come on, they're more than welcome to come on this show and say hi personally to Freddy, and let us thank them personally too. So if you would tell all of them, they've got an open invitation to come on some night.
Yep. Okay. Well, the next one, you probably know him, Dave Cook.
Never heard of them. No, never heard of them.
Sounds like a psycho bald guy.
It seems like or maybe a pirate. I'm not for sure. You know, maybe OG stuff going on there or something.
There you go.
I don't remember.
I don't know. That sounds fixed to me. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. He might have fixed it just by buying so many tickets, but you know, he got a shirt.
No,
And,
he's a good guy.
Yeah, the guy that really cleaned house though was Mean Gene. You know, from AutoConquerParts.com. So
I've seen that, and you know, Mean Gene is welcome on the show anytime. And as a matter of fact, AutoConquerParts.com. You said?
Yeah. Yep.
We're going to put that on. We're going to put that on both websites.
That's. I don't know if you can see it. That's
Yep,
that's
we
his
can
logo
see it.
there. Yep.
Hey,
we'll put it on both websites.
Yeah, Bill, send me a link to his website.
Yep. Okay, will do. But hell, he won T-shirt, Cocker Chopper poster, and old school patches. He won. Yeah,
he's more than welcome to come on the show. He really is. And send us the link so we can advertise a little bit for him.
Okay. Yeah, will do. Yeah, he's always got the parts that I need. You know, when I'm doing restores. You know, when we're building guns. You know, anytime I need something weird, he's got the jewels, you know, all the little stickers that go on the guns and everything. So he's a really cool little store. Robert
Brandon just chimed in and said, Mean Gene is a good dude. Well, Robert Brandon, you're a good dude too.
Yeah, you are.
Damn straight, buddy. You know, let's bring Steve on. You know,
any more winners, or is that?
Jamie Connolly, he won a poster. Ben Amato, he won a poster. Mean Gene won another. Well, that was the old school patches, and Ben Amato won some old school patches. So I'll make contact with all them and get their addresses. And what I'm going to be doing is sending some of those posters to Bud, have him autograph them, and then we'll ship them out from there. You know, it'll probably be a couple weeks, you know, to get the posters, but they will be on their way.
Well, we got Bud on right now.
Yeah, Bud just chimed in and said, "How you doing?"
Oh,
Bud,
sweet.
Bud, thank you very much for doing this too. I can't say enough. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
You know, a lot. You know, guys like Freddy haven't known Bud as long as I have. I've known Bud for 100 years, I'll say. And you know, even back in the day, Bud would do anything that he could to help everybody out. You know, I mean, not only made a real good marker. He not only backed his marker, but he took care of people, you know, people that didn't ask him for things. He would go out and he would help them. So Bud's always been at the forefront of that. You know, that's why I have so much respect for Bud. And then him trying on my jacket, you know, after Steve wore it, you know, that took a lot of guts.
It took really 2 days. It took 2 days to get Bud hosed off. You know,
everybody
like maple syrup.
Go ahead, Steve.
We're talking about Mr. Bud Orr, and who comes up here?
Yeah,
we have right now Steve McGuire, Unknown Paintball Podcast.
Yeah.
How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm fantastic, but I don't want to start cracking jokes to just take away from just how awesome Bud Orr really is. Like, he's like the godfather of paintball, flat out. So
no, he's absolutely a good guy, and I'm just grateful that he's a friend of mine. You know, like I say, I got to know Bud, you know, 100 years back, and I had nothing but respect for him then, and I have probably more respect for him now. Even it just never stops growing with me. And you know, him and William are real good friends. Yeah. So you know, and you know, William's a shy guy, so you can imagine how Bud is when you get around him.
Well, I met Bud for the first time at Skyball, and I had literally just met him. and I wanted to compliment him on how much I liked his autocockers and whatnot. And I had my 97 autococker Blackie in my hands, and he complimented me, and he was being nice. He goes, "Listen, I really need to get some food. You want to get some food?" And so we were supposed to go grab lunch together. And I mean, I'm starstruck out the wazoo because it's Bud freaking Orr here. And then all of a sudden something came up, and he goes, "Listen, Steve, I gotta go. I got some business stuff to talk to." I forget who it was that interrupted us. No big deal. But he was literally going to he invited me to join him for food, and then business took him away. But I can't say how awesome it is. And then I've had Bud on the podcast, and he talked to me for over an hour, and I consider Bud a good friend. I don't talk to him as much as I'd like, but that's because that guy, he never sits still. I mean, you could nail his feet to the floor and he still wouldn't sit still. He's always somewhere. Like he's either racing trucks or riding a motorcycle or rolling freaking Jeeps or like whatever. Like he does not stay still. So, but yeah, I love that man.
Yeah, he's like I say, I'm proud. All my friends, I'm proud to be associated with him. But I've got a handful of them that are nothing short of terrific, and he's definitely in the handful. And just like I was telling William here, that now we're going to start bringing him into our little clique because he just goes over and above everything. Plus, I like talking to the guy. He's funny as hell. Really, Bill. Since you come out of your shell, you've been great. I think Bud's the one that brought you out of it, man.
Yeah, probably. Steve,
him and Andy.
I hate to tell you this, but I think when you got abandoned, me and Bud might have been going. We heard about this new restaurant that sells the perfect biscuits and gravy.
Not in Toronto.
Yeah, it was. Okay, you caught me. All right, that's a lie. It was fabricated.
Not in Toronto.
I forgot.
There are no decent biscuits and gravy. And for those of you watching, I rant about this on my podcast all the time and on social media. In Canada, there is nowhere you can get a decent order of biscuits and gravy. Like anywhere. I don't know what it is. My people just hate white gravy, and I don't know. But there's something
white
seriously
gravy
wrong
matters
because there's no maple.
White gravy
matters. There's no maple in it.
But in any case, you cannot get. So every time I come south, I drive my team nuts. You can ask Andy Starrett and Tom Boot and everybody. I come south, it's like, where are the biscuits and gravy? Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Blah, blah, blah. Give me some biscuits and gravy because you can't get it up here. And I love it to death. But changing the subject while I have the opportunity and I have the mic, this is something Bill Bailey might be interested in. First of all, sorry I missed you guys in the Colbys last week. I just had some stuff to do. But I did get to go on afterwards, right as you guys were going offline. And I talked to you about a T-shirt that I had. And I went to get it and I couldn't find it. Well, I found it. And I think, Bill, you'll find this interesting as well, because this is the Air America T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Can I get it right? There we go.
Yeah.
So that's the
we can see it.
Yeah. But what's
Turn
cool about it is that this was the Thailand tour that we were talking about. And so,
Wow.
Yep.
So this is ultra rare because this was, there we go. Hey, and I can see my face. So
A little bit more to the left. Oh,
yeah, I was on the first tour. Danny and I did the first tour. It was like a 17 or 18-hour flight over there. We had a little stop in where the hell we stopped? Japan. And I had a little cup of $7 Coke. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but the thing about that T-shirt is you can almost never see that Thailand shirt. So or the Thailand stuff on the back. I've gone to a couple NXL events since Chicago. Yeah, since Chicago last year, and I've been wearing that T-shirt, and everybody stops me. It's like, where'd you get that shirt? How much do you want for it? And it's like, yeah, this isn't for sale. This came from Dan Colby himself, and the guy's a legend. And I will take this to I may actually get buried in that shirt. It's entirely possible.
Right on, man.
While we had that, I had to do that. Now, I don't want to completely hijack your show
again.
So I'll back off. But did you want me to talk about the paintball gun that I got was given to me?
I was going to bring that up in a minute, but real quick, roll that back.
Do your thing.
Which one? Yeah, it says Neb.
Oh yeah,
yeah, right there. Neb Nella. Boy, Neb, I hope I'm saying that right, buddy. from Port Huron, Michigan, is chiming in tonight. And he says he's been a long-time viewer of ours, but the first time that he commented.
Yep.
And Neb, we want to welcome you in. I'm glad that you commented. I definitely am very happy that you're watching us. And, sometimes, maybe we can throw you on. I like to pick out people. That's how I met William.
Yeah.
It's just exactly like that. William chimed in and he was so gracious. And then I called him up and talked to the guy for like 20 minutes and thought I knew him for a year after that. And
I love you, Jessica.
We've been here all the time. Yeah, my daughter said she'll send you the secret biscuit recipe.
I already love her, so.
You know what? How could this show get any more crazier? I don't know. Let's just bring him in too.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Kevin, here we go. Uncle Kevin.
What's up, guys?
Baby. How you doing, buddy?
Hanging in. I just woke up.
You did. Yeah, I know.
Nice.
I know. We tried to call you earlier, and I said, "Yeah, he's probably taking his nap." I said he's a little low on Geritol right now.
No, actually, I'm going to a bachelor party tonight. We're going tuna fishing out at the canyon.
Oh,
So
right.
I have to be up in Connecticut at 3:00.
Right on. Hey, real quick. Hey, Neb, Bud Orr just welcomed you too. Now you can't get much cooler than that.
He says he's from Toronto.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yeah, but the closest biscuits and white gravy to us is over there.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah. You have to come across the border to have biscuits and gravy.
Yep. I told you, Neb's in Toronto. I've actually been talking to him a little bit over the last few weeks. Well, not a little bit, but he harassed me all the time.
Yeah, and he says it right there. I harassed Steve.
Yeah.
Neb's about to become my new best friend.
He is, and the reason he's saying that is because Steve gets into Fred all the time. Brett,
Really?
I'm sorry.
Really? Oh,
I thought he might be shorter than him.
There is somebody there. That's what I tell him. I said, "Man, good thing I was looking down at. I missed you." So, Kevin, what's new in your area, buddy?
And he froze.
and yeah.
Well, there
And he's back.
Kevin, you okay?
Yep. Having a little technical difficulties over here
No problem. So, what's new up in your area, buddy?
in New Jersey, New York.
I don't know, wherever you feel like talking about.
Yeah.
Does
Nothing
anybody
really
want to
new.
talk about New Jersey? Like, really?
Not really.
Hey, Kevin, have you got a chance to go over to check out that guy? He's got that new field up there with all the containers and stuff.
No, I haven't got a chance yet to do that. He's not ready to show anybody anything because he doesn't want anybody down there until he's got it finished.
Got it. That makes sense. Yeah, because I seen some pictures on the internet about it. So.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't supposed to get out to the general public, but it did, like most things
Way to
do.
go, Fred.
No.
Oh well, I just saw the picture.
I didn't know that either. I knew about that for about a year, and really haven't said anything about it. So I assumed when it was on Facebook that he was actually making the announcement that he was opening that field. But a couple of people I know have been down there.
How long have you
About
been
a year
working
and a
on
half.
it? Wow. Yeah, because you built that castle out of all those containers. That was pretty cool. Anybody?
Yeah, it's going to be quite a place when it gets finished.
Maybe
I haven't
you
seen
know
the
what,
picture. I'm just letting you guys talk, and Kevin's got that delay going. So, Kevin, what's your battery power on your phone? Like, is it like at 4%
sorry, guys.
as per usual?
No,
Hey.
not.
That
That's
made me
because I
feel
spend
good.
my whole
So
life on the goddamn phone.
So do I, yeah. And I got to tell you, that's good to see Steve tease somebody else, man, because now he's giving us a rest.
Yeah, every time I talk to this guy, he's like, okay, I got to talk fast. I only got 2%. I'm like, yeah, I got an iPhone. My battery lasts all damn day, and I'm on this thing constantly.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea how much I'm on this phone with paintball. It's like
Me
everybody
too.
in the world calls me all day.
So-
Me too. I get up and that's what I do. I got all kinds of messages on here and I got to start taking care of them. And then I got people calling me for the construction job. I mean, it's just tons of things every day. So my phone goes dead. So he goes, "Oh, get yourself an iPhone." You know, but I went from the iPhone to the Samsung.
Samsung's better.
No, I tell you what, you ain't gonna beat the battery life on this thing. The iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, 11, iPhone Max.
Relax.
Dude, right now I've got. I haven't charged this thing. It's at 67% battery life, and I've been on it all day.
Nobody calls him. Come on.
Yeah, but that's because that's the tablet size, and because it's the larger size, it has a larger battery. If Fred had gone to something one of the notebooks, he would have had the extra large battery and would have blown yours completely out of the water. That's like comparing a destroyer to a battleship. Like,
I'm sorry, Steve. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. What's this remove button here?
He doesn't take criticism well, believe me.
Hey, you know what? I don't care. We have great biscuits and gravy over here in the States.
Got what?
Great biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he had a hard time with that
Suck
one, didn't he,
it,
guys?
Steve. I'm just kidding.
you just set me up to like knock you complete
I
out
know.
of the park, right? So you're welcome.
That's why I pointed to you. It's your turn. Oh,
Sit in the
William,
corner.
you got to jump in here, buddy.
I don't know what to say about biscuits and gravy, and I don't know. It's like, yeah, dang it.
Yeah, boy, it kind of
we
swung
turned-
away from paintball, didn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
So do you want me to bring us all back to paintball because I can show off that gun I got?
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right.
Bring it up. Real quick, I want to ask Kevin though. The woods ball thing. How's that coming along?
That's coming along really good. I mean, we're moving forward. We've got a bunch of fields set up. In fact, Steve, I was planning on calling you during the week, so
Yep.
we'll be in
I'm
touch.
planning on talking to you tomorrow.
We got the
wanna
field
do a
out
little
here.
bit of-
Tomorrow, not tomorrow. I'll be out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, hopefully catching tuna. But Thursday I'll be back.
Well, I got the one in California set up, so we're ready to go on this one.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm excited about that next year. I really, really am. I can't wait. And I think that's going to bring not just the sport back, but a lot of people together doing it too. You know, and especially the guys that love woods ball. You know, which I absolutely love. So.
Well, that's where my heart is. That's for sure.
Yep, absolutely.
I actually wore the Destiny Midwest Woods Ball jersey just because I thought, it might be kind of neat.
All right.
It is neat. It is neat.
It is. Hey, Kevin, I want to comment on your shirt. That's a hell of a shirt.
Isn't
I
it?
love it. Yeah, I love it.
How the hell does
I
everybody
love
got those shirts but me?
I love it. There's a reason.
I don't have one.
There's a reason.
Make you
There's a
feel better,
reason. I'm
Mr.
telling
Fred,
you.
I don't have one.
Yeah. I got one going to Bailey.
I got paintball to go.
No. I got an immortal shirt going to you.
Everybody wants these shirts. These shirts are hot right now.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
They're very
Absolutely.
hot right now. I wish Stanley could get some product together, though, so that my guys can get all the stuff they want. He's selling out. He's selling stuff so fast, I can't even get it for my own team.
Yeah, I talked to him today. Yeah, stuff's blowing out right now. They're doing pretty good.
No, I'm glad.
They are. They're working on a few things, and plus we're getting them set up with the studio now, so we can start having them on with us a lot more. Because he always wanted a studio, and we had him on last week, and it was pretty cool. But now we're going to have him on a little bit more regular because we're getting him set up with the studio and stuff, so it's pretty cool.
We gotta have the rated R rating on there.
Oh, for
you might got hit with a triple X.
The bleep button with a 10-second delay.
Oh
my
the
god!
whole time Dan will be like,
Yeah.
I know.
Bleep,
Yeah,
bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah. It's all good.
I love it. Hey, real quick, Steve.
I could be like that, too.
Yeah, I know you can. Yeah, you keep it pretty good though. You do pretty good.
Well, work hard at it.
Yeah, you do. I know it. I know I piss you off sometimes and you kind of let one go, but other than that, you do all right.
To be honest with you, I have no fucking idea what you guys are talking about. So.
Yeah. There you go. All right, everybody,
Steve, let me see that
put
gun.
the kids to bed.
All right.
Steve, I want to see that gun.
So,
Go ahead, Steve, let's see that marker that they sent.
all right. So a few weeks ago, I put out that I was looking for a new gun. And as I don't know if you all know or not, but Tim Montresor passing away ripped me up a little bit because him and I had been talking. I'm not one of his best friends. I'm not claiming to be one of his best friends, but with the podcast and stuff, I'd been talking to him, and I was supposed to be going to ICC, and he was supposed to be doing me a couple of really cool favors. And I just genuinely really liked the guy, and I was looking forward to spending more time with him at ICC. And then, as you guys all know, it went to pot. So that being said, I wanted to get a paintball gun that was a little more modern than what I had. And one of my listeners, who is a big fan of the pay it forward concept, said, Steve, I want to get you a gun. I want to give you a gun. And I went, yeah, sure. Like, I mean, that's nice. Fantastic. Fine. Thank you. I didn't believe it for a second, because the gun that he wanted to send me was one of the new Ultra Shockers made by Caesar from Super Cockers.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there was only 15 made. And there was a bright orange one. And what they did was they inscribed 40, because he was a good friend. Like, Tim Montresor was originally from the Detroit, Michigan area, and he was a good friend of Caesar's and stuff. And so all of a sudden, out of the blue, I get a phone call from Caesar saying, Steve, I need your phone number. I'm sending you a gun. And they literally sent me this.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah,
This
I've seen the picture
is-
you sent me. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Like, the pictures will never do this justice. And then I don't know if you can see, there's the 40 inscribed
Yeah.
on the back.
Yeah.
So this
Very
whole
cool.
thing is one of 15, and this color option, I mean, it looks blue because of everything that's going on, but those stripes are actually silver.
You can see that. It's beautiful.
But this is actually one of 5 fire and ice. So the whole thing looks orange. It came with 2 tips. It has the special ACP tip. It's got the regular All America tip. It's got the stainless steel inserts. Like, the amount that they put into this, and then it has all the boom juice coating to make everything move faster, which is Caesar's new special Ultra Silk test. But yeah,
It's beautiful.
they're completely sold out. But I got sent one. Now the agreement was that I had to do everything in my power to help people whenever I could, which I do anyway. And yeah, it's I got to be honest with you guys, I cried a little bit. Like, I mean, I know I'm always teasing you guys and whatnot, but I opened this up live with my son, and if it wasn't for my son keeping me, if it wasn't for my son keeping me level, I would have been bawling my eyes out. And truthfully, I have a few times since.
That's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Do they know you spin on people with it?
You kidding? It's coming from Caesar, who was captain of Detroit Fusion. They expect me to spin on people with it.
I love it, man. Yeah, Bud Orr said, just chimed in and said it was awesome. Yeah, and Dan Colby's watching right now too. So Immortal Air. And Andy Surratt says that
I won't be able to hit anybody anyway. Yeah, and that's all fine. But truthfully, it blows my mind how the paintball community will step up. Like, there'll be times where you think nobody cares, nobody's listening. Like, and Wonder Fred will back this up. People just automatically think that, like, and all of a sudden, certain people like Bill step up, and this gentleman who asked not to ever be named stepped up, and Caesar, and what Andy Surratt does with the Ali Remembered Foundation and the domestic violence. Like last weekend, he was giving away, like, they had set up a full thing, and they had stacks and stacks of kids' clothing that the Ali Remembered Foundation was giving. People just showed up. There was a little donation bucket if you wanted, but they were giving away children's clothing for free. Specifically,
you started a donation thing too, didn't you?
I helped with him, like,
I
as I do a lot
to that.
Pardon? Yes, that, like, I set up a page, but that's actually through the Ali Remember Foundation.
Okay,
I just
think
posted
I was
a link.
number one that donated on that.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, there you go. Right
Yes,
on.
you definitely were. So, but yeah, I'm still a little in shock about that. But it just goes to show how fantastic the paintball community is. Like,
Well, they are. You know, I mean, I've seen the good and I've seen the bad of the paintball community for a lot of years.
Hold on, we're about to lose the computer.
No, it's fine. Just don't you move.
It's teetering. Let me fix it.
Oh, he's got to go. He's pulling the computer off our stand. Everybody.
Not me, you.
Oh, it's not me. I haven't moved.
Yeah,
I haven't
right.
moved. See, there's the blame game starts right away there. Yeah, Dan just chimed in and said that it's beautiful marker.
Oh, and it comes with the electronic grip. It comes with the CVO grip. It comes with the 2 barrel tips. Everything is anodized to match. Like the thing's insane.
Are you actually gonna play with it?
Am I going to play? Absolutely. There's no way. Like I don't like wall hangers, and that I am going to I am proudly going to beat the crap out of that thing, and I'm going it's going to see so much love. Like it's going to earn every single one of its scars and stripes. Like it's going to travel with me around the world. And
Kevin, what are you shooting right now?
Right now, I'm shooting M170R Planet Eclipse and Shocker CVO.
Oh, so you
I
got
go between the two.
Oh, do you?
I go between the two. I love them both.
Yeah. I'm not going to put you on the spot. Don't worry. I won't ask you which one you like best. So
No,
you know what I mean?
they're both very good guns. I mean,
fantastic.
Either one is fine. It's a preference thing on the feel. That's all.
What about you,
I was
William?
going to ask William, but I mean, he's only got about 400 of them. So,
Well, I do too. I just don't have a gun room like him. I got a basement full.
Kevin, the first time we talked to this guy, I thought he was in a store.
Yeah, it looked like he was in a store.
I'm going, wow, he went to somebody's store to shoot this. This is all my stuff.
Well, he's got the museum, so he's got stuff going on.
He does, and you gotta appreciate that too. I mean, he holds all that stuff around to show it off to people. Because without that, the kids nowadays aren't going to know what the hell happened back in the day when we actually built this damn sport.
The wild west.
The wild west. Yeah.
Well,
I just picked up 2 markers today. I'm waiting till they come. I picked up a 2nd generation termite and a 3rd generation termite, which I didn't have in my collection. I've got a bunch of 1st gens. I've got 3 of the original 8. So I was lucky. I sold those guns to a guy back in the 80s, and he's getting rid of them. So I just picked them up today. So I'll have them in a couple of days.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
I think we're having some problems with Bill. Your sound. I think your mic is turned off. Nope, we can't hear you.
Yeah,
no, I can't hear you.
Yeah, your mic is turned off. I can actually see it on there. Nope.
Oh, he's going to need to log out and log right back in.
Yeah. Well, we're past our mark anyhow. We're running over our time right now.
See, that's what happened with my podcast too. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Just let it roll. So sometimes my podcasts are 30 minutes. Sometimes they blow past 2 hours. But as long as everybody's having fun, I just let her roll.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. We did that last week with Dan and them. We ended up
hour and a half.
Half hour.
Yeah. So we kind of rolled on right then too. But then about 20 after I start starving. And Kevin, you said you're going to a bachelor party tonight?
Yeah. Dave Archibald, who used to play for Avalanche, old GZ guys, getting married Sunday. So,
tell him don't do it. Don't do it.
That's what I say. But a bunch of us are getting together, and we chartered a boat to go out tuna fishing tonight. So,
so you guys are still leaving tonight, right?
Yeah. I have to be in Connecticut at 3:00 in the morning to catch the boat.
Oh man! Wow.
William,
that's
Bill,
early.
are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't hear you for a bit there.
Yep. We do have some events, some fields that messaged me that they've got stuff going on. If you want to know about that real quick.
You bet.
Yes.
You bet.
Right,
Absolutely.
Bill Metzger with Mad Cow Paintball. He said he had 130 players. October 25th, he has the Mad Cow Roundup. It's a Toys for Tots game.
Nice.
And they also got what they call the Pew Pew series that's coming up. It's going to be mechanical. Yeah, pew pew. And then DJ Fox, Hanu, October 2nd through the 4th, 2020. He's got Endless Legends going on at OXCC Chesapeake City, Maryland. That's part of their Living Legends series. Ryan Sexton, he's got Super Game Maryland at OXCC 8/21 to 23 2020. Then they've got Ghost Recon Hell Survivors Michigan 8/23/20. Marvel versus DC at Fort Knox September 12th and 13th.
Yeah.
GI Sports World Challenge at Hell Survivors, 9, 26, and 27th, 2020. Matt Shook there at the Edge in Wichita, Kansas. He had 330 players. He thinks it's due to his new updated hyperball field.
Oh,
He
cool.
said he said it drew a crowd. Kevin Beaverland had 25 players at the bunker at Wyandotte, Oklahoma. That's home of Oklahoma D-Day. Jason Bryant, Mead Man's Pump Weekend, September 19th and 20th at Hole in the Wall in Bangor, Michigan. Bring your own paint. Entries $40. James Clark, owner of Wildcat Paintball in St. Louis, has got the Risk Big Game September 13th. James Conley, he let us know about the Extreme Paintball Park game August 23rd. That's a Sugar Fire Big Game. That's and then September 13th, they've got a 5-man street ball mech tourney. And then Wade Cole Yancey at the last minute, they've got a big airsoft game at the D-Day field. That's September 4th. They've got 177 players registered.
Wow.
So that's what we got going on there.
Well,
September 4th next year?
No.
Okay.
It's
Sorry.
it's
And
this
how
year. many
teams?
Well, they've got 177 registered players.
Oh, okay.
And that's airsoft. Yeah. So a little
Yeah.
bit harder than paintball to get groups together, but it's
well, yeah, but at least people are getting out and doing it right now. That's like next year. I'm looking so forward to this Woods Ball thing with Kevin and everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's going to just kind of bring it back from like where Kevin and I started, actually.
Yeah. You guys need to get that East versus West game set up and scheduled.
I gotta ask about that with East versus West, because I'm from Toronto. If I'm able to come south, do I get forced on, or can I play either or? Because I'm so far north, I can just shoot both sides.
No, anything.
Well, you're going to be on your own side.
Anything west of Chicago.
That's right.
Anything west of Chicago. Anything east of Chicago.
Sorry, Canadians aren't welcome.
No, Kevin. No. Hey, you know what? We just make him we just throw him in the mix. He's his own team.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He can play
He's
wherever
a West
he
guy. He
wants.
can play right alongside me.
He's East guy.
If you play on the West Coast, I'll give you a 5-pound bag of Dairy Queen white gravy mix.
Oh man, I got to tell you,
Sold.
buying players, I love it.
Well, no, you can play on the West because they're going to need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking for a chandelier because it's getting deep in here. Yeah, there you go.
Did you hear what he said?
Right. I did. I know it. I wanted to tell him, wake up, Alice. You're not Wonder Man. I can't wait to do this. And can you imagine listening to shit right now? You imagine what it's going to be 2-3 months ahead of this thing? Oh man.
Especially with Kathy.
Well, as we get closer.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. well, Kevin's pretty formidable, believe me, on the field and off the field. So I'm sure this shit will be rolling. Oh, I absolutely love it. I can't wait for that. I think that was one of the coolest ideas, period. And I think Tim called me today, but I didn't get a chance to call him back yet. But yeah, we got to get that set up. And Bill and Bud went and seen Tim's field a couple of weeks ago, and Bill said it was just great.
Yeah, it's a beautiful field. Yeah, he's got the
I'm
largest.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, he's got the largest privately owned lake in St. Louis. And,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He's clearing land. He's got people coming in, with big machines, and they're clearing the property so that they can play. Opening up a lot of the fields.
Kevin, Kathy Alvarez just
Awesome.
chimed in. Yeah, Kathy Alvarez just chimed in and says, tell him, Kevin. And Bud Orr just said too. He said it was awesome. He
Yeah,
said
but did Bud Orr say it was awesome or I was awesome? Because both apply.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
The players know he's awesome because they all kept coming up. We couldn't leave. We were about ready to starve to death. People
Well,
kept coming up wanting to talk to him.
Dan
Teammate Buddy Doust.
Dan just chimed in and said that game's going to be epic. And, that will be a history-making game, too. That because it's never been done before. So that would be something that's really cool. And Bobby, what's his name?
Bobby Doust.
Doused, yeah.
He used to play on Constant Pursuit, my friend.
Yeah, he did. He was 5 of the Canadians I brought down and put together a team and went and played. Had a great time with all those guys too, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and with Kathy saying, if you think
Booney
Kevin's bad,
boys.
just wait till I have something on my sleeve. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys are done.
Hey, Kevin, did you see the picture of Kathy and I together with our Immortal shirts on?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that a great picture? Danny loved it too. We
tried-
were going to take it with Freddy, but he doesn't have one.
Well, you got to Danny's smart. He didn't make the child sizes yet. He started with the larger sizes.
I wear large
Child size. Yeah, he had this stuff made at a tent factory.
Fred's just lucky I didn't cut his head off in that photo.
This is a pup tent. I absolutely love it.
What,
yeah.
what was it? Those Garanimal sizes, you know? It's,
Yeah,
what the kids not hefty. What was the name? What was the word?
Hefty is polite. Hefty is polite.
Yeah.
No, there was another name for the kid sizes that were big. I just can't remember it. Damn it.
Normal?
Well, we're waiting for the Immortal Air underoos.
Oh, absolutely. Butter says, let's do it, man. Absolutely.
You'll have to match the little animals with your pants and your shirts and stuff.
Oh, you see the jammies?
Yeah. Little onesies.
Yeah, right.
Eating them.
Immortal Air onesies. You know?
The only thing that bothers me is the little tail on the back. You know, I told him that's not manly. He said it keeps them from rolling over at night.
Turn back around on me.
You started it. Oh,
Somehow, can I blame you for this, Steve? I'd like to blame you for this, Steve.
Absolutely.
He's like,
Oh, well, I'll
that's
tell you what,
horrible.
guys. Hey, we appreciate so much you guys coming on tonight. Yeah, you know, William, you're just a terrific guy. And
Thank you again.
Kevin, I can't say I got much better friends than guys like you, believe me.
Thanks,
And
Fred.
one of my new friends. Very glad you chimed in. Very happy that you got that marker too. That's very cool. That's
awesome.
to brag about forever. Believe me.
Can I give a one little plug? I got something in the mail today from the Airsoft and Paintball Association of Ontario. They were nice enough to send me a bunch of brand new stickers. And this is a relatively new organization that's tying everything together in Ontario, Canada to try to unite all the fields. So I'm going to see if I can start bringing some more information about them up on our podcasts and stuff.
Absolutely.
So, but I just got those stickers today, and I had to at least just give them a quick plug because I could.
That's great. Just like I'm going to give Immortal Air a quick plug. Oh, gosh, I guess I got the tank sitting there, huh?
I got tank sitting there.
That's right, baby. Immortal Air everywhere. Immortal Air forever.
Just breathe immortal air.
I think you came up with that. That was
ZodiacPaintball.com?
Yep. I think that's really a really good saying, too. I like that. And yeah, I like the Zodiac. And, you know, Kenneth, I feel bad, man, because I thought we had that on there, but it's going to be on the website, both websites, Flagpole Productions and Freddy the Rep. It's going to be on both of those tonight.
Yep.
Tonight. So
I did a review on those packs. I love that thing. Like that's the pack I was using when I was playing in Denver. And my concern with the pack was when you drop the pods, that it'd be hard to put the pods back up in. But because they're not the flaps that drop, you've just got the catch comes up, you can grab it with your thumb and pop it back on. So I was amazed at how easy it was to put pods back. So that was my concern with it. That was my only real fear about it, and I loved it. So my hats off to the Zodiac guys. Those were amazing.
When Heffy was making that pack, you know, he basically made it for us for the UWL. You know, that's why it has the straps on, you know, the harness on it, because we were carrying 15 pods a game in those 30-minute games, you know, with the 2 respawns, the 3-period games. Yeah, so we needed to come up with something that would work for that, and that's basically what it was. And you know, it's been out for a few years now.
Yeah, I know.
It's just that we were the only ones using it. It was kind of secret, you know.
Yeah, well,
I love it.
Now we're going to spread the word for him because Yeah, he sent me one. I really, really appreciated it too.
Yeah, well, they're really made by Critical.
Mhm.
John Paul makes them, so you can get a Critical pack. But Critical makes the smaller pack for like Speedball, and Kenny and Zodiac is basically more the Woods ball. So if you're looking for a decent pack, I mean, it really is a great pack. I'm running it 2 years. 2 years.
Yep. Yeah, you sent one to Kathy for me, and I used it when we did the game a few weeks ago, and it was just terrific. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it's a very, very good pack. It really is.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to wind it down. Mr. Bailey, I can't thank you enough for not just being on, but what you've done for Freddie.
Yep. Oh, it's
that's over and above. And we will see you next week.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. And Mr. Kevin, you're on every week.
Guys, thank you. Yep.
We
look forward to
appreciate
it.
you coming on. Well, we look forward to having you on too. You kind of brighten everything up. We got some good people. I got a surprise guest coming on next week too. You're going to fit right in, Kevin.
And Steve, whatever.
That's
Play with passion, everybody.
Yeah, there you go, Steve. We appreciate very much you coming on. That's Mr. Steve McGuire from the Unknown Paintball Podcast.
No, say right. Go ahead, Steve. Plug it.
You mean the popular Unknown Paintball Podcast?
That's it.
It's okay. But everybody gets it wrong. All you need to
watch that
remember
one
is the
too.
hand.
Why don't you think a good name like the Steve McGuire Show or just the Bread Show or something?
That's why I'm in
it's
charge.
so Freddy the Ref Show.
That's why I'm in charge right there. All right, guys. Thank you very, very much for being on tonight. We appreciate it very much. You guys stay safe, and we'll see you all next week. All right?
Yep. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys.
Take
All
care,
right,
guys.
everybody. Yep. Take care, man. All right, everybody. We just had some great people coming on tonight. Bud Orr and Dan Colby chiming in. Come on.
Yep, I know.
I mean, you can't get much more special than that. These two guys they're just terrific, and for them to take their time out to watch our show is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I can never say enough about those guys, and my daughter Jessica too. She stayed up. I love you, sweetheart. So, everybody out there, I can't thank you enough for watching our show tonight. I can't thank William Bailey enough for what he did for Freddie. Yeah. I can't thank Robert Brandon enough for what he did for Freddie. And
we're gonna have to do something because we still have the marker. We have the chocolate marker still.
And we will do something. It's not over. I didn't want to bring it out tonight.
No, it's too hot.
Yeah, people are melting all over the place.
Well, let me explain real quick before we go what William Bailey did, how he did it. What he did was, the posters that he put up, he said, okay, well, I got
real quick because he had Bud Orr involved in it too now.
Yes, him and Bud.
Yep, absolutely.
So what happened was is he said, I'm going to raffle this thing off. It's $5 a raffle, $5 for entry. And he set up his PayPal account. So if you want, like, say put $20 in, you have 4 tries for this. He has everybody's name down. And then, it was originally he just wanted to do it for like a certain amount of people. And then within that, like an hour and a half, it was already done. He was like,
took off.
Well, I'm just going to keep going because this is really popular. And he started adding T-shirts and more posters. And,
he just
kept going with it.
He went over and above. That's all I can say.
So I think we might do something like that. I mean, it took us 2 weeks to get $200. No, 3 weeks to get $200, and it took him 24. Not Fred, but William, 24 hours to get over 600.
Yep, absolutely.
I was like, oh my God! And then of course Robert Brandon. I can't thank him enough for donating.
Yep.
And Robert's done a lot for me. I mean, he's come on. I got the lanyards, the barrel covers, the stickers. That's all from Robert Brandon.
Yep. Now, that's why I mentioned Robert at the beginning, but that's why I didn't get into it until later. I wanted to give him a special shout out. So we want to give also a special shout out to everybody that watches us. We hope we bring a little information into the paintball community. We hope we bring a little laughter into it too.
Especially at my expense.
Yeah, especially at Freddy's expense.
Thanks, Steve.
You guys all mean a lot to us. And like I say, Bud, you chiming in and watching our show just means absolutely everything. You and Dan Colby both chimed in and watched tonight. I can't thank you guys enough. Tell your lovely wife, Kathy, I said hi. And Danny, Mary, you tell her I said hi. And from Freddie and I, until next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, I want everybody out there to please play hard, play safe, but play fair. Until next Tuesday, 7 o'clock, you guys all stay safe. And again, thank you very, very much.
Take care. Good night, everybody.